Today, we'll be exploring identity through portraiture. This is an art history and practical art making lesson. Our lesson objectives are: 1. We need to understand how portraiture explores identity, selfhood, and emotions in art history. 2. We'll analyze how 5 artists have interpreted identity through self-portraits and portraits of others. 3. We need to recognize interdisciplinary themes of loss, death, and selfhood, and how they shape portraiture. 4. We'll apply art elements and design principles to create a self-portrait that reflects personal identity. The concept of self and other. Artists and the interpretation of portraiture, love, loss, and selfhood. Let's begin. What is a portrait? A portrait depicts or represents a person's identity, emotions, and existence. Portraiture can be realistic, symbolic, or even abstract. Mediums that we can use are paint, sculpture, photography, drawing, and collage. It is important to understand how portraiture has been explored in art history. More recently, we delve into representation and identity, with portraiture as a powerful tool for self-expression and visibility. But it is also a way to reveal struggles, emotional intensity, or subconscious symbolism. We can experiment artistically by manipulating form, texture, and composition to push visual storytelling beyond realism. Historically, we've used portraits for social documentation, recording rulers, leaders, and influential figures. We've also, in the past, explored mortality and memory through portraiture. Now let's analyze how 5 artists have interpreted identity through self-portraits and portraits of others. We'll be discussing Zanele Moholy, Conrad Boethus, Diane Victor, Felix Gonzalez Torres, and Frida Kahlo. Zanele Moholy is a South African visual activist who uses photography to explore identity, gender, and LGBTQ+ visibility in South Africa. Their work gives voice to marginalized communities, emphasizing representation and resilience. Faces and Phases is a series of black and white portraits documenting LGBTQ+ individuals. They are not subjects, they are participants. And the medium is documentary photography. The black and white aesthetic reinforces the historical weight of the portraits. By stripping away color, Moholy directs focus towards expression, texture, contrast, and emotion. To know more about this work and others from Moholy, please scan the QR code. The artist explores self-portraiture also in Somnyama Ngonyama, Hail the Dark Lioness. This is a powerful self-portrait series where they experiment with light and intense gaze. The artist becomes the subject, using household objects like scouring pads and plastic bags as accessories. These symbolize themes of labor, domesticity, and resistance. Moholy intentionally darkens their skin tone in the portraits to reclaim blackness as a source of power and strength while confronting stereotypes and racial biases. Conrad Boethus is a South African contemporary artist known for his satirical and expressive portraits using graphic style painting and printmaking. His work explores political oppression, self-doubt, and rebellion. His portraits and self-portraits are often distorted and exaggerated. with a colorful palette. The tattoo-like illustrations on his self-portrait carry much meaning and symbolism. In this series of works, Martyrs and Rebels, he explores the sacrifice and the defiance of individuals in history. The personal becomes political. He is influenced by book illustrations, street art, and political satire. His subject matter often explores social injustice, identity, power struggles, and rebellion. He addresses these serious themes of oppression, violence, and personal introspection in a comical way. This work of the former President Jacob Zuma, he paints on the back of a circular glass panel. The process is one of reversal. You see, he starts with the top layer and then works from there until the piece is complete. To know more about Conrad and his body of work, please scan the QR code. Diane Victor is an acclaimed South African artist whose work tackles themes of death, absence, and fragile existence. Smoke portraits depict individuals whose existence feels fragile. These portraits symbolize loss and death, and as the smoke medium itself feels fleeting. What does a smoke portrait look like? The medium is the message. Smoke portraits are powerful explorations of impermanence, fragility, and absence. The delicate, fading quality of the medium reflects how people can become overlooked or forgotten over time. To see the process of these portraits, please scan the QR code. Felix Gonzalez Torres was a Cuban-American conceptual artist who explored loss, identity, and love through installation art. Would you believe me if I told you that this is a portrait? A portrait of Ross in LA, to be more specific. This is an installation of 175 pounds of candy. The 175 pounds represents the healthy weight of Ross, the partner of Felix Gonzalez Torres, before he became ill with AIDS. The audience here is invited to interact, to participate, to take the candy. Whether you eat it or keep it, it's up to you. The depleting pile of candy represents the diminishing health and weight of Ross before he died. This is a conceptual portrait of absence, love, and grief. If you want to see more about this piece, please scan the QR code. And this is yet another portrait of perfect lovers. This is a conceptual artwork that explores themes of love, time, and loss. Two identical clocks placed side by side, initially synchronized on the day that the exhibition starts, but inevitably falling out of sync over the time of the exhibition. The concept reflects the artist's experience with grief, particularly the loss of their partner, Ross, to AIDS. The clocks serve as a metaphor for two lives intertwined, yet destined to drift apart. Felix, the artist, challenges traditional portraiture by representing human connection through objects rather than figurative imagery. Lastly, we have Frida Kahlo, a Mexican painter known for her deeply personal self-portraits, exploring pain, resilience, and identity. In the two Fridas, we see emotional duality. She gives us the symbolic self, using symbols such as the heart, surgical scissors, and clothing to tell their own narrative. To know more about the artist and this work, please scan the QR code. Self-portrait with cropped hair. Here, Kahlo rejects the feminine beauty norms following her heartbreak. The artist is depicted as the other. She rejects femininity by mourning the end of a relationship with Rivera. Her masculine attire and cropped hair further emphasize her rejection of conventional gender roles, making this self-portrait a powerful statement on autonomy and self-reinvention. Now let's recognize the interdisciplinary themes in all the portraits discussed thus far. The interdisciplinary connection between these portraits discussed in the lesson lies in the exploration of identity, selfhood, loss, and societal critique through portraiture. Loss and mortality. Gonzalez Torres' portrait of Ross in LA and Victor's smoke portraits symbolize fading existence, using momentary materials such as candy and smoke to represent impermanence and grief. Identity and selfhood. Moholy and Carlo use self-portraiture to examine gender, race, and resilience, confronting personal and collective struggles. Social and political critique. Botha's challenges power structures and societal norms through bold graphic distortions, much like Carlo's surrealist symbolism and Moholy's activist documentation. Material and method. Each artist manipulates mediums and techniques to enhance their message. Victor's smoke as a fragile memory, Gonzalez Torres' conceptual installation, Carlo's symbolic realism, Botha's raw expressiveness, and Moholy's powerful contrast in documentary photography. Now let's create and apply art elements and design principles to create our own self-portraits. I want you to reflect and think of your emotions and your identity. And rather than depicting yourself as you see in the mirror, I want you to think of symbols and objects that represent you. You can use these objects or reference images of them to explore composition ideas. And I want you to experiment with the medium. If you are used to drawing with pencil or painting, let's try something new. Think of charcoal or collage or any other unconventional materials. Then we're going to create our portraits. But I want you, again, to play with contrast, texture, and distortion. Make it fun, make it exciting, make it different. And when we're done with our portraits, we're going to discuss them in class. I'm going to ask you to explain your choices to the class. Now let's run through some important art terms and definitions that we were using in the lesson. Portraiture. It's an artwork depicting a person's identity, emotions, or existence. Conceptual art focuses on ideas rather than traditional techniques. Expressionism is a style that distorts form to highlight emotions or thought. Surrealism is a movement that blends fantasy and reality in imagery. Medium is the materials used to create an artwork. Composition is how elements are arranged in that artwork. Contrast is the difference between light and dark or different textures that create an impact. Interdisciplinary is combining elements from areas like history, politics, sociology, psychology, and visual studies to enrich artistic interpretation.